Everything down at the other end with Clemson on the prowl. But a free kick now for the Cardinals. Low line drive and a chance there. They're shouting for a penalty, Louisville. We saw a fistful of jersey. It's one they maybe take a look at. Free kick given now the other way, going for Clemson. Maybe a yellow as well. But no, we're going to go have a video review immediately called for. This one's going to be close. Watch the fistful of jersey that you'll see on the second look.
I was just thinking to myself, what's a key way to get into a match that you're not having the better of set pieces? It's always going to be the great divider, and that's Josh Jones. It was the one that going to see if he got tugged down.
Josh Jones scored the goal the last time these teams met here in Louisville. Right there. That's a lot of jersey as he went for the diving header.
Yeah, and that's a penalty. You can't do that any which way or form. Outside the box, the grappling, there's going to be some tugging, but that's where you have to let go. You have to know where you are, and when you see it on the monitors, any referee, hopefully it's 20/20 vision, because if you got 20/20 vision, you call that a penalty. And Coach Noonan, he talked about the calamity of errors that need to be snuffed out if this team is going to ascend into the team they can be. That is a big, big error to start a match.
Getting the call now from Matthew Thompson. He's informing the coaches. Judging by that reaction from John Michael Hayden, seems like this is going to be a penalty. And that is confirmed. Penalty for Louisville. Yellow card to Mason Lamb for the foul. And despite the entirety of the first 20 minutes being spent at the other end with Clemson knocking on the door, it is Louisville who can take a lead here.
Sometimes as a defender, you go into that moment of panic where you're not focused, you're not paying attention, and then you're marked. You lose it. And that's where just being honest, making the extra effort to get across the face of your mark, reading the flight and the trajectory of the ball. This does neither, and it can compound that error into a costly opening goal.
So Josh Jones, who drew the penalty, wearing the captain's armband, has the ball in hand. Ethan Subachan is the one standing on the spot. So not sure who's going to be taking this one yet.
Oftentimes we see this, Joe, where now it's a part of the modern game where the penalty kick taker is standing away from the ball just so he doesn't get distracted. And you see other teammates stepping up to then step in, but this would be a massive call. Surprised Gage Guerra, that's who I'd pick to take it.
Here he comes. Gage Guerra was
decoy
on the outside. You had a double decoy there. You had Jones holding the ball. You had Subachan standing on the spot. And in comes the one we thought it would be. Gage Guerra, the senior transfer from Army. Last year had 7 goals in his first season with Louisville. He's got 5 this year. He missed last game, the win over Lipscomb, serving out a red card suspension. And he can give the Cardinals the lead. The home team has won 7 straight matchups in this all-time series between Louisville and Clemson. Louisville lost both last year on the road in Clemson, now at home against the Tigers. It's Gage Guerra against Joseph Andema, and Guerra knocks it home. A perfectly taken penalty, and the Cardinals have the lead.
He's back! Gage Guerra, the man in the middle, the man from the spot. Look at the confidence and look at the power. Joseph Andema, night-night with the penalty, sends him the wrong way. This was always going to be a confident strike, and I love the technique. Leaning over the ball, but knowing exactly where he wants to go. The relief on his face is really relief for Louisville to take a lead against the run of play.
Gage Guerra. That is 6 on the season, and Louisville, more importantly, is 4-0-2 when scoring first.